Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we are going to be
showing off our submission for the Tabletop Crafters Guild monthly or semi-monthly challenge. This month or this time around, it's the Bridge Ambush. So we took a page from one of our past gaming experiences and built this.
This should have had the.
I forget what it was called, but there was an encounter we had with a bridge with lots of statues, obviously gargoyles, trying to pretend to be statues, and of course the little guy didn't fall for it for a second, and as soon as they got to a certain point, the gargoyles sprung on the party, and it was kind of a neat encounter and a neat part of the campaign that's still ongoing.
More accurately, we just haven't done anything for a year.
It hasn't been a year, has it?
Yes, it has.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm going to break those dice out.
We have.
And most of these gargoyles are Reaper miniatures with some Citadel, Valhalla, and Blizzard snow effects on them. Everything else was made from styrofoam or XPS foam and a little bit of craft sticks, and of course some wedding cake columns down at the bottom underneath the bridge. And believe it or not, this took a little bit less than 3 days of, pretty steady work. It was a lot of fun. All in all, I think it turned out pretty spiffy. Of course, while I was working on it, I kept realizing that there's going to be a whole lot of He-Man and Castle Grayskull jokes thrown our way, but I'm okay with that. And of course, there are green tea lights up there in the eyes. Couldn't make a craft this month without using some tea lights. That's kind of our thing.
Yeah. I mean, we did this month.
Well, we used we
used
used
something that wasn't a tea light, but still a light.
Yeah, so I figured might as well throw them in this project.
Don't really see why they're green though.
Well, it was either green or blue or orange, and I wanted to go with green because I'm actually going to paint the gargoyle eyes green at some point. I just didn't get around to it. And by the way, I don't know if you can notice, there are a couple of some of my absolute favorite miniatures of all time, that being Heritage Gargoyles, of which I have a very nice collection of these miniatures stowed away. So I broke out a couple just for this craft. I'll pack them back away because they're going on 40 plus years old, and I just don't want to see them get all bent up and what have you. But I've been a huge fan of these particular sculpts for a very long time. They got this goofy grin on them, and I just love it. Max Carr was one of the best sculptors of all time, in my opinion. And we did use quite a bit of the Army Painter Snow Flocking Terrain. Thanks, Army Painter, for sending us that extra supply this month. Really appreciate it. Anything you want to add, Sport, before we say goodnight?
Not really. You said all of it. I mean, there's not much to see on the other side here.
Yeah.
Aside from,
Yeah, don't show them the back end. That's kills the illusion.
I wasn't going to.
It's just styrofoam in the back. I didn't do the whole thing.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Also, this.
Yes, I also made the bridge so that it's removable, so that we could use it for other things. But those wedding columns were really saved me a lot of work. I could have made them out of Hearst Arts molds, but in this weather, I just
didn't want to.
It was just easier to do it with these, and I think these look a little bit better than what I would have
made.
Yeah, the Hearst Arts molds, while I love them, they're a lot more work, and
Oh God.
it was like I got these columns at Hobby Lobby on sale, so it was like $5 for 8 of them, versus 10 hours of work. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the cheaper, more expedient route. Let's get these guys back up. But get the gargoyles back into battle. I'm going to take a few photos of this and throw it on the Facebook page. And hopefully, Wylock, if you catch this, you can tell me exactly where to send the photos so that you can show them on your next video. But that said, this is was a lot of fun. Really surprising what you can do if you really focus and stick to it and really make something a priority. 3 days is kind of a record for us. Even our regular crafts sometimes take a lot longer.
One problem with having snow everywhere is nothing can stand up.
Well, it's the snow is making these bases just not level, and they're bones, so they don't really want to stay.
Yeah, I thought you didn't want to use bones.
No, I wanted to get bones black, and a couple of them are bones black, and they're the ones that are standing up. And this one, of course, is actually a metal one. That's actually my favorite of the Reaper gargoyles. But there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoy this. It's a short video. Holidays coming, and we've got to get ready for New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow. And we will come back and say hi to you guys then. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And until then, happy crafting, everybody.
Yes. Good night.
Bye, everybody.